All right, Indiana head coach Teri Moren will make an opening statement.
Well, we're very disappointed. I wish we could have played so much better than we did tonight. Every ounce of credit goes to Iowa. They were terrific. Their crowd was terrific. The energy in the building. We felt like that first half, even, just turned it over way too much, but in spite of all of our turnovers, still felt decent about, the score at halftime. We're down 3, and then of course she hits Kate does, hits the 3 to put them up by 6. But at that point we thought we were doing a pretty decent job. We were just turning the ball over too much, but we were still in the game. And then we come out and we give, Kate the backdoor layup, and then all of a sudden you turn around, you're down 9. And so from there it just kind of got out of control. And they were like you said, clicking on all cylinders, all of them, shot the ball really well tonight. We weren't very good. And I'd love to be able to give you reasons why that was. We looked out of sorts, I thought, offensively. Certainly didn't do what we needed to do on not Kate, but the rest of those guys. Molly Davis to have 18 points. Just things like that. That Kate's probably going to get her average, but you don't want to let those other guys, have big nights. And unfortunately, we let too many of them have their way with us. So all the credit goes to Iowa. Great team, well coached. Lisa does a tremendous job. Like I said, we're very disappointed that we weren't better tonight.
Coach, how challenging was the last 48 hours and all that, and how much did that maybe play in?
Well, again, we're not going to use that as an excuse. It's different because it's, just different in terms of how you normally travel, but that's not the excuse of why we lost the game. I mean, we got here, plenty of time to have a shoot around, plenty of time to get back to the hotel and, have pregame meal and kind of be in our routine. And so, the travel piece of it, although, frustrating, certainly you don't want to, be out of your element, was not the reason. Iowa was the reason tonight.
Mike, go ahead.
How tough is it? You have Chloe and Alexis on Caitlin. It seemed like they were getting good on the ball defense, and she's putting up shots from the logo and making them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is that dispiriting for them? And how do you kind of think they did throughout the game?
I thought, like I said, thought like they did a great job. We made it hard for her. We knew she was going to hit tough shots. I'll probably go back and feel like, gosh, she looked awful comfortable. But in the moment, I thought they were actually not doing a bad job. She's just that terrific. I mean, she's an extraordinary special player, and she makes things look easy out there. And I thought both Chloe and Lexi, they knew the assignment, and I'm proud of their effort. There's no doubt about that. It's the other pieces that you're frustrated by. Kate goes out because she gets those 2 fouls, and then it's like Molly Davis takes over the game, and you're like, that shouldn't happen, right? So, but give her credit. I mean, she took advantage of the opportunity and made us pay.
Matthew, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that Iowa was doing differently? Were you happy with the shot?
Yeah, we just weren't hitting shots. I did think there were a couple moments where we looked like not as organized offensively as we like to look, and we were kind of going off script, just sort of one-on-one. But Matt got a lot of good shots tonight around the rim. Some of them, didn't go in. Struggled from the free throw line when we got her there. And so there were a lot of things that just didn't go our way. And some nights you have nights like that. And, we'll have to regroup and get back to Bloomington and get ready, for a good Minnesota team. But, tonight was, like I said, all about Iowa had it going. And, like I said, their crowd was tremendous. And I don't feel like the moment was too big for us. I just don't think that we played our best basketball. And that was disappointing.
Matthew, go ahead.
Earlier in the week, you were saying that your goal was just to have a better performance than Stanford.
Right.
30-point loss
Yeah.
then, 27-point
Right,
loss tonight.
right.
How do you think tonight compares?
Well, again, disappointing. I didn't think that I would be sitting here and having to answer that question, but, we have to regroup. It's not the second year of the season where you can say, well, this is a good wake up call for us. That should have already been done. And so, I think all of us, we got some soul searching to do, that we can't allow ourselves, first of all, to get off to a slow, bad start the way we did, with turnovers. We had opportunities, and then we would just give them the ball back, and they were getting more possessions than we were. And, you can't do that, to a team like Iowa. And, another very, very, very hard lesson learned.
You guys have, I think it's 48-39. Caitlin hits a three, and then Gabby hit a three to go up 15. You call the timeout. Is that kind of the point where you felt like it just kind of started to snowball on you guys? And
Yeah,
everything
there's no
started going
doubt,
bad?
no doubt. There were probably a couple of those moments, I felt like every time, especially in the second half, we were very, very bad in the second half. It started to it got a little bit out of control. And then, that kind of thing is contagious, right? You see one of those shots go in, and then Gabby sees a shot go in, and then Kate sees a shot. I mean, it's, Kate Martin. And so it's contagious. We've played like that before, right? Where Sarah gets hot, and then Sid gets hot, and, Yarden. And so it's kind of a snowball effect. It wasn't fun.
Mike, go ahead.
Is Yarden getting her more comfortable? She's been kind of a little out of sorts offensively, particularly a lot of turnovers in the first half, 3 travels. Just trying to get her back to where she, hasn't looked as comfortable since she had, I think, the 30-point game.
Yeah.
Trying to get her back in the rhythm.
I wish I had the answer for that. She has not looked comfortable. She has struggled. And we need her. And I don't have an answer. She's had some other things that have been going on, but, we got to get her back on track.
We have any questions in the room? All right, players will be here momentarily. Question for student athletes.
Yeah, Chloe, spent most of the game, you Alexis and Caitlin. She was very complimentary of your defense. Karen's very complimentary of your defense. When she's hitting threes from the logo and you're right up in her face, how tough is that to sort of come back? I mean, you're right there. Can that be tough on your psyche when you're playing good defense, but she's still launching and hitting shots like that?
No, sir. Matthew, got anything?
Mackenzie. Cooper, you missed 2 free throws, even up the bench, smack the chairs, was probably your emotions in that moment.
I was pissed off because I don't think it was necessarily 2 free throws. It was just everything collectively together. I'm a competitive person and an emotional player, and stuff like that happens.
You guys brought the turnovers is what Teri kind of talks a lot about, stuff offensively, kind of out of sync. Did you guys able to pinpoint kind of what happened with that part of the game?
I mean, yeah, you said against a good team like Iowa, you can't afford a lot of turnovers, especially that many. I mean, they're going to make you pay. Any team that's good is going to make you pay for a lot of turnovers. So,
Do we have any questions on Zoom? Tyler, go ahead.
You guys have obviously dealt with adversity the last few seasons, whether it be Grace getting hurt, Mackenzie getting hurt. What are things you learned from going through that, I guess, that you can try to help apply to this season?
Yeah, adversity is all about how you respond to it. And you know, at the end of the day, it should be something that brings you closer together. And I think that, you know, we're gonna have to have some tough conversations, rewatch this game, and have to get better and have to become tighter knit because of something like this, as hard as it is in the moment. You know, I think there's a lot to be learned from this, and you know, it was unacceptable, and I think we just have to go back and not let it snowball. And you know, we play a very busy schedule, lots of games, so luckily, you know, in a few days we'll be able to get back out on the floor.
Anything else for our student athletes?
Do you see any similarities with Stanford Moss at all? I mean, is this different? And what do you kind of feel like? I mean, that was one got kind of bust them up a little bit. Teri said she's looking to you guys for answers now. Do you feel like you've got to kind of be the ones to kind of right the ship here?
I mean, I think it's just as simple as when teams punch us first, we have to respond. That goes for any team. So I mean, most games clearly when we win, we have responded, and then this game, in the Stanford game, we didn't. So.
Go ahead, Matthew.
At halftime, obviously, gave those 2 threes, still sort of 6 game, close game, first quarter, and also at halftime. What was kind of Coach Moren saying to you guys? What was that?
Yeah, I mean, I think we all felt like we didn't play our best basketball, especially on the offensive end in that first half, and we were only down 6. It was a 2-possession game, a game we could have gotten ourselves back into, and you know, we came out of halftime and we let them get that back door cut for a layup, and you know, we can't have mistakes like that coming out of the locker room. We got to learn how to adjust and just have better starts.
All right, thanks, ladies.